Hello everyone, what's going on? It is MTEN here, back with another reading of the Terraria 1.4.1 Changelog. This is part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, don't worry, it doesn't really matter what order you watch these videos in, but I'll leave a link to part 1 in the description. In this video, I'm going to be going over all the accessory and armor changes that have occurred in the latest Terraria update. This is a long readout video, so if that's not your style, I understand, but I hope you do enjoy. Let's get started with the armor section of the changes. So, Cactus Armor has had a rework, removed the single defense set bonus and replaced it with a new one. Cactus Armor now deals a flat 15 Thorns damage. The damage is multiplied to 30 and 45 respectively in Expert and Master Mode. Wow, 45 damage in Master Mode. It's pretty good. Mining Armor increased the drop rate of the mining shirt and pants from 2.4 to 12%. That's not a typo. Mining set was, for the vast majority of players, simply too rare to ever be used during the period in time where it would be useful. While still fairly rare, this substantial drop rate should make it a plausible set to obtain for players who make an effort to seek out undead miners. Additional note, due to the mining helmet being available for direct purchase, its drop rate was not increased. Gladiator Armor increased the defense of the helmet and leggings by 1, increased the defense of the breastplate by 2. New set bonus, players wearing the full Gladiator set are immune to knockback. That's pretty cool. Increased the drop rate from a 1 in 20 chance to drop a random piece to a 1 in 7 chance. Fossil Armor, increased defense of helmet and greaves from 2 to 4. Increased range critical chance on helmets and greaves from 3 to 4%. Increased defense of the plate from 4 to 5. Replaced the 3% range critical bonus on the plate with a 5% range damage bonus. Wizard Hat magic damage decreased from 15 to 5%, defense increase from 2 to 4, set bonus is untouched. Magic Hat has been nerfed, magic damage bonus decreased from 7 to 6. So Meteor Armor has got a buff, increasing the magic damage bonus on each piece from 7 to 9%, so it's 27% total. Space Gun's damage decreased by 2 and its mana cost reduced by 1. Note, this change is an experiment to attempt to slightly decentralize the focus and power of the Meteor Armor's set bonus with the Space Gun, while giving it a bit more oomph with other weapons. The increased damage on the armor in combination with the decreased damage on the Space Gun will result in very slightly less DPS with the traditional combo, but it should remain mostly unchanged. Additionally, the lower mana cost on the Space Gun itself, pardon me, means that there is less value gained from the Meteor Armor's set bonus. However, the increased magic damage for the set as a whole should see it slightly more viable to use with weapons other than the Space Gun. Jungle Armor and Ancient Cobalt Armor increased the magic crit chance bonus of the hat and pants from 4 to 6%, replaced the 4% magic crit bonus on the shirt with 6% magic damage bonus. Necro Armor has had a nerf, set bonus from 15 to 10% range critical chance, decreased defense of each piece by 1, so 3 total across the board. Obsidian Armor has had a buff, converted the Obsidian Armor into a whip-centric Summoner Armor. This is cool. Obsidian Armor set pieces can now only be crafted at a Hellforge and requires shadow scales and tissue samples. Interesting. Obsidian Outlaw Hat gives 9% summon damage. Obsidian Longcoat now gives +1 minion count. Obsidian Greaves now give 9% summon damage. Increases whip range and speed by 50%. Additionally gain another 25% summon damage, so 53% total across the entire set. Wow, that's pretty good. The set will deal very high summon damage, but at the expense of a lower minion count. Instead, it focuses on the dramatically improving the performance and damage of whips and can still be obtained earlier or as an alternative to B armor, but it may require a bit more legwork to obtain the set, giving its new crafting station requirement. Yes. Interesting though. Molten Armor has had a buff. Melee Helmet now gives 7% melee critical chance. Breastplate 70% melee damage. Leggings 7% melee speed. 17% melee set bonus has been reduced to 10%. New set bonus, players wearing the full Molten set cannot be inflicted with the On Fire debuff. This is in addition to the pre-existing 10% damage bonus. Interesting. So Cobalt Armor's had a buff. That's good. Put it in line a bit more with the Palladium set. Okay, Cobalt Breastplate, critical damage increased from 3 to 5%, leggings defense increased from 7 to 8, 3% damage bonus. Melee defense increased from 11 to 12. Movement speed 7 to 10. Melee speed bonus to a melee damage bonus. Crit chance on the ranged hat increased from 6 to 10%, and 10% magic damage bonus to the Cobalt hat. Palladium armor has a nerf with minor buffs, reduced the potency of the healing cess bonus from 6 to 4. Look, we all expected something like that would happen at some point. But damage bonuses have been increased across the board. Mithril armor has damage critical chance bonuses increased across the board, and Orichalcum armor also has a buff to the damage and critical chance of the mask. Adamantite armor has had a buff. Wow. Adamantite armor... Yeah, sorry, I said wow because the titanium armor's also had a buff. A very minor buff. Sorry, adamantite armor. Buff. Damage bonus. Critical bonus on the leggings. Melee set bonus of melee movement speed. Masked crit chance increase. Magic damage increase. And magic crit chance increased. Frost armor. Frost armor's set bonus now gives an additional 10% melee/range damage. Frost armor's set bonus now inflicts a special version of on-fire debuff that deals 25 DPS instead of 8. That's nice. I do like to see that. Making the frost armor like a proper alternative to the hallowed armor. So that's good to see. Forbidden armor's got a buff with 10% damage and magic damage. 10% summon and magic damage bonus. Decrease the cooldown on the leaf crystal shot from 50 to 40. Spectre armor mask buff. So on the Spectre armor, they've both been changed. Increase the magic damage critical chance bonus from 5 to 10% on the mask. Increase the limit on how much burst damage can be dealt by the set bonus from 1,000 to 1,500. The recovery rate that determines how many new projectiles can be generated has increased over time. Has increased from 250 to 400. It was increased from 150 to 250 in 1.4. The Spectre Mask set fires bonus damage projectiles upon dealing damage with magic weapons. There is maximum limit of how much damage these can do at once, with the damage counter decreasing over time. This change both increases the limit by 50% and increases the rate at which the counter empties significantly. So, the Spectre Armor... Note, statistically speaking, this set has not changed. This is merely a reorganising of stats, changes, and tooltip revision to be more clear to players. The negative 40% damage penalty has been moved from the Spectre Hood itself, which now gives no bonuses at all, and now comes from the set bonus. Okay, interesting. The tooltip on the set bonus now attempts to be more clear about the fact that you are trading offensive power for healing benefits. Hopefully this will lead to less confusion in the future about why this set works the way it does. Crystal Assassin Armor's had a rework, which is nice. 10% mana cost reduction to the hood, ammo cost to the shirt, melee speed increase to the pants. Removed the 15% movement speed increase set bonus, but now movement bonus on the boots from 10 to 20%. New set bonus, players wearing the full crystal set can now dash. That's cool, I like that. Alright, not much left. Squire Armor decreases Greaves melee critical chance from 20 to 15%. Monk Armor has been buffed. Melee critical chance increased there. Hunter Armor added 10% ammo cost reduction. Apprentice Armor 10% magic damage. Valhalla Armor added 10% melee damage and decreased Greaves movement speed bonus. Shinobi Infiltrator Armor increased pants movement speed and melee crit chance. Red Riding Armor add 10% range. Tongue twister here. 10% range critical chance on leggings and 20% ammo cost reduction on the dress. Dark Artist Armor added 20% movement speed bonus on the leggings, 15% mana cost reduction on the robes, and moved 5% of the minion magic damage from the robes to the hat. So honestly, I don't really use a lot of these armor sets very often. Only for the Old Ones Army event, really. I think they're all right. These are probably making them a bit more usable for players at the tier that they are released at. The thing is, they're a bit of a grind to get when you're not in journey mode, so hopefully this means that more players will end up using them. Alright, let's move on to accessories. Band of Regen / Charm of Myths has been increased. Doubled in healing gain. Band of Star Power / Panic Necklace are now more easily available in all worlds. They are crafted in a graveyard at a tinkerer's workshop by taking one of them and combining it with a Lifeform Mana Crystal. That's very useful. Bone Glove has had a complete rework. It's turned into an accessory. When equipped, the player will shoot crossbones towards their cursor whenever they are attacking once per second. Consider it like a sword projectile, except it works for every weapon. The bones deal 25 class neutral damage, but additionally ignore up to 25 enemy defense. Now also has vanity visibility in the glove spot. In practice, this should allow the bone gloves to be simultaneously viable for more classes than just range and give it a bit more longevity. Now, this is a sad sight to see. The Brain of Confusion has been nerfed. Reduced the critical chance bonus from 20 to 10%. Reduced the duration by 1 second. Celestial Cuffs have the 20 mana bonus. Diving Helmets and Tinkers have increased breath capacity by 50%. Feral Claws and Titan Glove that gives auto swing for melee weapons has been changed to Feral Claws and continues up the Tinker chain. Meanwhile, the Titan Glove has a new perk that increases the size of eligible melee weapons by 10%. Fledgling Wings and Lucky Horseshoe have been re-tiered. Now, I believe all these accessories spoilers were known prior to the update's release. So, Lucky Horseshoe is now found in the Underground Gold Chest loot pool, and Fledgling Wings have been added to Sky Chests. Make of that what you will. Defense increased on the Flesh Knuckles and Berserker Gloves by 1. Fire Gauntlet increased damage and melee speed bonus to 12%, gains the new benefit added to the Titan Glove and Magma Stone. Hero Shield defense increased by 3. Honeycomb and Tinkers. Base damage of bees generated by these has been increased it's been doubled. If using a hive pack, this damage is 18. This damage is multiplied by 1.5 in expert mode and 2 times in master mode. Additionally, if hit while wearing any of these accessories, the player gains the honey buff for 5 seconds. This potentially means that these accessories become far more viable. I know a lot of people avoid using this accessory unless maybe you're a summoner, but hopefully it means that people will be using the honey accessories a little more often now. Jellyfish Necklace lets off an extremely faint glow when out of water and dramatically increased when in water. Lava Charm spawn rate doubled. Magma Stone now inflicts a special version of On Fire that deals 15 DPS instead of 4. Molten Quiver. Wooden arrows converted into flaming arrows now gain the +2 damage that flaming arrows have. Obsidian Rose increases lava damage reduction from 30 to 45. This change applies to all of its tinkers. However, as a consequence, lava damage has been moved to its own immunity timer, as the change would allow lava to very easily be reduced to 1 damage with the proper loadout. Is now a component in the Lava Waders, extending its lava damage reduction to the Lava Waders, Hellfire Treads, and Terra Spark Boots. This is cool. So if you have Terra Spark Boots, you now have damage reduction from the lava by 45. Panic Necklace / Sweetheart Necklace, increased duration of the panic buff by 3 seconds. Pygmy Necklace is now sold in pre-hard mode at night. In the jungle, pretty sure. Star Cloak, Bee Cloak, Star Veil, and Mana Cloak. Base damage of the stars has been increased by 2.5 times. In addition, these stars will ignore up to 25 enemy defense, multiplied by 2 times in expert mode and 3 times in master mode. The defense penetration remains unchanged. Now uses local immune frames will not interfere with other piercing projectiles. Fantastic. Okay, so that is the end of the Changelog readout for part 2. There is a lot of information on the forums, so if you want to see a part 3 involving tools and various other changes that have occurred, please make sure to smash that like button down below. The aim is to hit 500 likes and I'll release a part 3. Also, make sure to subscribe. My goal is to reach 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year, so make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching.